Here we have another problem from section 5.6, 12x squared plus 22x plus 8. This is a trinomial and it needs to be factored. It needs to be factored. So first, let's take a look at this trinomial and we can see that we have a greatest common factor here. When we look at 12, 22, and 8, we can see that the greatest common factor is 2. So first of all, we factor out a 2. So we're dividing 2 into 12, so that leaves us with 6x squared plus 11x plus 4. So we factored out a 2. Now we need to look and see if the trinomial inside the parentheses can be factored further, either by trial and error or by AC method. So I'm going to use AC method. I'm going to write out A, which is 6, B is equal to 11, and C is equal to 4. And the AC method comes from the fact that we have a quadratic expression here, which has the general form of ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, so now the first step is to multiply 8 times c. 6 times 4 is 24. We're looking for a pair of numbers. A pair means 2. We're looking for 2 numbers now. When we multiply them, give us 24. But at the same time, when we add those 2 numbers, it has to be equal to 8. So multiples of 24 would be 1 times 24. If you add those 2, you do not get 11. We can also say 2 times 12. That's also not 11. The next one is 3 times 8. And we can clearly see that 3 times 8 is 24. And 3 plus 8 is 11. So 3 here, 8 there. The order doesn't really matter. What needs to happen now is the 11x, the middle term, has to be rewritten into the 3x plus 8x. So the 2 numbers that we found, we have to rewrite it. We bring the 6x squared down. We're not changing that. And we also bring the 4 down. We're not changing that either. So now we have 4 terms and we factor by grouping. So we split this in half right here in the middle and we factor the first 2 terms. Again, greatest common factor with the first 3 terms would be 3x here. And we have left inside parentheses 2x plus 3x into 3x is 1. Don't forget that one. Common mistake. Now we're going to factor the last 2 terms, and we have an 8x and a 4 here, and in between is a plus. The greatest common factor is 4. 4 into 8x is 2x. 4 into 4 is equal to 1. The parentheses has to be the same, so we write this out as 2x plus 1. This is basically your greatest common factor in form of a binomial now. That would be one factor, and the other factor is whatever's not underlined, in this case 3x plus 4. Don't forget to bring the 2 down. That was your GCF. Here you go. This would be the trinomial in factored form.